Hey there guys, Kate here. So there was once a very iconic Roblox feature that got removed years ago. Most of you may not or may still remember them. And this feature is guests. But before I can actually talk about this feature, like and subscribe because why not, it's free and I would appreciate it. Right, so if you did not know, previously you didn't have to sign up for an account on Roblox. Well, you didn't have to sign up, but you couldn't chat or change your appearance in-game either. That is the guests feature. Roblox first introduced guests on the 26th of September 2008. Guests were created for people who wanted to test out Roblox before making an account. Early guests usually looked like this, and if you saw one of those people, you could tell they were guests. You couldn't really change the way on how you looked as a guest, though since you couldn't talk to guests, it usually would be very hard for guests to communicate. The only way you could talk as a guest was through safe chat. And you might ask, what is safe chat? Well, they are not things that put hashtags on your words when you say something inappropriate. Safe chat was something where you could only pick words that Roblox gave you in a box. You click on the boxes and you would be able to say things such as hello, goodbye internet, and more. You could combine the words you picked and it would be able to form a sentence to say to other players. But even then it was still pretty hard to say sophisticated and complicated things to other players. Now, newer players who still had access to guests might not have seen this because it was actually removed in 2014. Now, guests were among one of the few people who were actually hated by players in the Roblox community, as they were known for being new and clueless players, but also for exploiting. As to why they were known for exploiting, people could easily just evade bans as guests because they were not really Roblox users. They were just an account with ID numbers. They didn't have the hassle of creating a new account all over again, as they only had to log into the Roblox website to start exploiting again. Now, guests were even such a big thing in the Roblox community that there were even like myths, rumors about them, such as guest 666, which if you don't know, it's a rumor that a very powerful guest user would use admin commands and chat in-game, both of which are impossible to do for guests. Okay, and there were even videos on YouTube about people supposedly meeting guest 666 in games, seeing guest 666 in games, but they were most likely faked with either photoshopping or some extension on Roblox, some code that was put into Roblox, because at this time, mostly around 2016, Roblox didn't have display names. Alright, and on July 12, 2016, guests were eventually changed to have Robloxian 2.0 bodies and were given two new hairs to wear, a blue hair and a pink hair. Plus, they were also given new clothes to wear. And this was actually the first time they were changed since 2011. But unfortunately, this was also going to be their last time, because from June 2017 to October 2017, players were only given 20 tries to play as a guest, which if those tries reached 20, you need to create an actual account. Eventually though, players who saw this coming had their nightmare arrive when guests were actually removed on October 2017, and the reason for this was stated by Roblox community manager, and they basically said that guests don't really add value to Roblox games, as they cannot like, dislike, favorite, give feedback basically, purchase items in-game, etc, etc. Long after the removal of guests, most players supported the decision to remove guests, while other players did not like the decision Roblox made to remove guests, and took their opinion to places such as the now defunct Roblox forum to protest against the decision. But well, that was the history of Roblox guests. Thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.